Hey, I want to show you this really cool product by Elgato. It's the Stream Deck pedal. It's really neat because you actually control the actions by pressing buttons with your foot. So we've got three main pedals here. We've got the middle pedal and we've got the two side ones. You can assign different things to different parts of the pedal. Now, let's have a look at the design. Flipping it over right now. So we've got nice plating on the back there, nice and strong. We've got some rubber rings on the bottom to anti-slip and it won't slide anywhere. We've got a USB-C in the back, so a simple plug and play with a little light indicator to say it is working. Let's bring up the software. We got the Stream Deck pedal software. You can assign different things to different buttons like streaming, screenshots, encounters, all sorts of stuff. I'm going to be using the encounters here with the pedal. So as soon as I see a Pokemon, I put my foot down and it increases encounters. Really, really cool for shiny hunting. If you want to check this out, the link's in the description of the video there, and you want to press lots of buttons with your foot, I suggest you check this out with Elgato's other stuff. Link is below. What's up, YouTube? We are back with another random egg video today. If you haven't seen one of these before, I get random eggs from people on my stream and I build a completely brand new team out of it, and then I battle with team to see if we can get some entertaining content. Now, a couple of little mini rules here we got no duplicate Pokemon for the last video, no getting rid of the Pokemon, no rebreeding them, no knowledge of what Pokemon I'm going to get, and then I have a battle with the team. So we had some really cool Pokemon here that I hatched from the eggs, which is really nice, and we've got actually pretty good spread of different typing, which is cool too. So they're the Pokemon I got, and let's have a quick little building session here and we'll get to the battles. So first thing first, just having a look at their IVs. It was pretty rough this time round, I gotta say. I think Archer was the best one that I had. So I started the Archer. I thought they'd be pretty easy. First things first, we want to actually get into a Archeops there. And I thought, well, let's give it a special set and we'll give it Meteor Beam. I gave it some other moves like Air Slash and Earth Power and Heat Wave as well. And I thought that'd be a pretty good, speedy special attacker on my team. I gave it max speed and max special attack next. So we've got Trico here. Trico was a docile nature. I was thinking what to do with it. And then I was like, well, it does get Endeavor by level up. So I thought we could run some little troll set with Endeavor and Quick Attack and try and go from there. We stopped the evolution because we want to keep it as a Trico too. So that was pretty much the Trico set. Next, we're going to have a look at Sneasel to Weavile here. This, unfortunately, with Timid, so I couldn't run a physical set. We're going to be doing a special set with like Nasty Plot instead. I gave it a couple of like a Dark Tome move. I gave it Dark Pulse and Blizzard, and I gave it some coverage moves like Surf as well for fire types, and I gave it max special attack, and I also gave it max speed here, and I also gave it the item Wide Lens so it could land its blizzards a little bit more easily. Next Pokemon is going to be Mimikyu here. I gave it a choice band. We needed like a decent special attacker, physical attacker on this team, so I gave it its two standards moves, Shadow Claw and Play Rough, and then I gave it some fun moves. I actually gave it Trick, so I could actually try and shut down some like other opponents maybe that tried to stall. Looking at Yamper now, we've got this little flinching set, which is pretty funny. It's a very quick Pokemon, so I wanted another physical attacker on my team. Boltun's got some great speed, right? So I gave it Bulka, but I gave it Spark, and I also gave it Fire Fang as well. So we got some flinching going on there. I gave it max speed and max attack and gave it an air balloon. Last was Vanilla. This one I was actually going to make into a Everlight set. Now, I noticed it actually had the ability Snow Cloak, so I wanted to actually see if we can get this one going. So we've got some Hail there that I wanted to give it. I noticed it got Sheer Cold as well during the level up, which was fun. And I was thinking, well, can I have some recovery for this thing? I looked through there, and it pretty much only had the Rest Sleep Talk. Here's the final product, people. There's the nicknames, and let's get into both of these battles. First battle here, these are random battles on the Wycombe as well. This one was against Atlas. If you are one of these people that randomly find this video or watch it, leave a comment below. If you like the egg videos, people, and you want to see more of them, drop a like on the video, leave a comment. That tells me that you want to see more, right? If you can give me that feedback. So first Pokemon here is going to be a Crustle. I've got my 69 Pickles as the lead here. People were super mature in this stream, on my YouTube stream, and they're like, we'll do a 69 theme the whole time. I just had to go with it, right? People kept suggesting things. So we got this Spikes Crustle here. I'm going to be setting up a couple of double teams. Now, the item I've got on this Trico is going to be Focus Sash, and what I wanted to do is get up a couple of double teams here, because I thought, well, Cross is going to set up like a lot of entry hazards here. I mean, it's not good, but I might be able to take a couple of Pokemon out here. So Cross is going to be swapping out, and we've got, what's this Pokemon? We've got the Ribombee coming in. It's like, okay, I think they may try and set up a Sticky Web here or go for a Quiver Dance. So I've got a lot of double teams up here, which is good, but I kind of need them to take me down to 1 health so I can start using Endeavor. So going for Detect here, and it's going to go for Sticky Web, which is fine. Now, with this set, you've seen all the moves anyway, but I didn't actually include them in there. So I had like, on this one, obviously, I had Detect. If I could get around any like moves, see what they are, I could use Endeavor. Then I've got Quick Attack there as well. So it worked out pretty well. So I'm going to keep going for some more double teams here. I wasn't sure where Ribombee was actually going to attack me, and it decided to. So I actually needed it to miss here. So Bug Buzz is going to miss, and now Trico can go for Endeavor, putting the Ribombee on 1 health, which is great. Now I can simply go for Quick Attack and take out the Ribombee. So this is awesome. The only way for the opponent to get around it, or there's 2 ways for the opponent to get around this. To have obviously a Dynamax, or be able to land their move. Now, Starmie's going to come in and go for a Cosmic Power. I just went for Endeavor again. Now, the Starmie is actually going to be put down to 1 health, and then I can simply go Quick Attack again. So I'm like, what are they thinking here, right? And they've got a Flame Orb, so I guess that was there to try and stop, I don't know, this Starmie set being like poisoned or something, like a really like bulky set. Then they Dynamax the Starmie, and I started laughing because I'm like, well, I can go for a Quick Attack here and just take the Starmie out. In fact, if Starmie, like say if I didn't have Quick Attack, Starmie would actually faint to the Flame Orb. So I've got no idea what was going through their head when they made the Dynamax Starmie play here. But anyway, Trico's going to take out another Pokemon. I think they may be starting to get like a tiny little bit salty here. So that's 2 Pokemon down to the little Trico. And they also lost Dynamax too. Next Pokemon here is going to be the Incineroar. So I thought they may have Darkest Lariat, so I just went for Detect to see what it's going to be. I may be able to use this Trico at some stage, we'll see. Maybe just a swap in, but it's going to go for U-turn and says, like, you know what, I'm going to risk that. Unfortunately, Incineroar is going to take out my Trico, but Trico did very, very well there. It took out 2 Pokemon by itself. Now, what have we got here to deal with the Incineroar? I think that was called Sylvester, like after Sylvester the cat. Next Pokemon, is the Crustle from earlier on that set up like all the entry hazards. So we got this Choice Band Mimikyu here. I'm going to take some nasty Spikes damage and Stealth Rock here, yeah? So I've got that Shadow Claw I can go for. I've got Blade Rough. I've also got Trick, and I've got Drain Punch as well. So I don't want to give this Trick because I know it's probably not going to go for an entry hazard, but I can go for Shadow Claw. So let's go ahead and go for that and see if we can get rid of this Crustle. Excellent damage there. I thought they may try and go for Shell Smash, but I was like, nah, they probably won't because I've got Disguise up there. They're just going to break my Disguise and, get some damage on there. So bye-bye Mimikyus. Is like 69 Disguises. Has anyone ever worn 69 Disguises in their life? You got to give me an honest answer in the comment section, right? There's got to be that one person. So that's the end of the Crustle there. So things are going pretty good at the moment. Like Trico gave me the excellent sub. Now came out the Clefable. Now this is where the battle got long like something else. We're going to swap out the Mimikyu there, and we're going to go into 69 Volt, which is a Bolton. Now Clefable is going to be a very bulky set, and it's going to go for Minimize. So this is really annoying. So I'm either going to have to Dynamax to get around these boosts or something like that. But now I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go into Mimikyu here, right? Because Mimikyu's still got that Choice Band. So I thought, maybe I could trick Clefable the Choice Band and shut it down, right? So I'm going to take some more damage there. Hopefully we're going to go for an attacking move like, I don't know, Moonblast or something like that. And the Clefable is going to get 2 minimized up, which is fine. So now what I can do here is go for Trick, give the Clefable a Choice Band, and hope that they go for Cosmic Power again, right? So they won't be able to heal themselves off. I got a Life Orb. Clefable's going to go for a Stored Power. So Clefable is now locked into Stored Power. It's not very powerful, though, because the Clefable only managed to get like a couple of them up there. And it's going to go for a second one because my move obviously didn't do anything. Or, sorry, missed there. And that is the end of Mimikyu. But now Clefable is it's pretty much shut down. So I'd say they would have had Cosmic Power, a way of feeling like Wish, Stored Power, maybe even Calm Mind or Moonblast or something like that. So bringing negative 69 degrees here. It's very cold. It's an ice cream. And what I'm going to do is try and land some Sheer Cold. So I've got Hail, Sheer Cold, Rest, and Sleep Talk. I've got max health and split defenses here, as you've seen earlier on in the video. So here comes the sword power. That's not going to do anything to me at all. And now I can set up the hail freely here against Clefable, which is very, very nice. So the salt is falling. I was kind of curious what their ability would be. I had some thoughts here, but obviously it was Magic Guard, as you can see. So we got the Incineroar coming in here, which is going to obviously use a fire type move. I was really hoping I could get a sheer cold off there on the swap, but it never happened. Now, this will be able to outspeed me, and it's going to go for a Drain Punch. It's like, oh, what if I can live this one? And unfortunately, I didn't. I just took like a lot of damage from that Stealth Rock at the start there, and it was a critical hit too. So I want to say this, I would have actually lived that, like, not very well, but I believe I would have lived that if it wasn't a critical hit. So bye-bye, Vanillite, sorry. It's all good, though. We got that hail flying and get some damage there. We're going to go into 69 feathers now, which is going to be our job. So this is one of the best Pokemon on my team. But this team is actually quite weak to Stealth Rock. At this point in time, it was 3-2. I'm going to go for a Meteor Beam here. I've got the Power Herb as the item, and we're going to boost his special attack and try and take this Incineroar out, because it's quite a threatening Pokemon, to say the least. So Power Herb is going to activate, praying for no miss or anything like that, and it happened. I got the Meteor Beam off on the Incineroar, does some very, very good damage, and takes it out in one shot. So this is excellent. Now, that's the end for Incineroar. Now, the next Pokemon that's going to come in here. Oh, I got buffeted by the hail, too. I was hoping I wouldn't get into Fetus range, because that would really drop my, my stats. Next, Syrup. I don't know what's called Syrup for. I'm not sure if they've got some sort of, like, nicknames or theme here. I just went for Earth Power. I feel like Earth Power shouldn't have hit Raichu. It was literally on a surfboard. Anyway, so that's the end of Raichu Alola. The hail is going to dry up there as well. And the next Pokemon is going to be this Clefable. Now, this was their last Pokemon here, and I went for the Meteor Beam. So, like, okay, they'll probably just go for Stored Power, they've got a choice span. There's not much they can do. So I got that special attack boost. We got the Clefable going for choice span minimize here. So I see what they're trying to do. What they're going to do here is they're going to try and basically stall the timer, you know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, I don't have a Power Herb, but also I'm going to be charging up like a couple of turns here. And Clefable is going to get some more minimizers off here too. So it's going to get, maximum amount of minimizers while my Meteor Beam actually, is going to miss out. So I thought about this for a little bit. I could go for a Dynamax here, but I believe that I eventually could take it out, I guess. But I thought I could actually get around this another way to try and make the opponent really, really solid. So now they're locked into minimize. They can't do anything. I was like, let's go into Weavile now. So this is the pressure set here, and I want to just let Clefable use up, its attacking move a little bit more there, right? So I'm going to take a speed drop, some stealth damage. That's all good, though. It's fine. I'm just going to use this to swap it in and waste a bit of PP on Clefable here. So I just went for Nasty Plot. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for Nasty Plot. I'm going to try and attack this thing as well. I may as well get my stats here if this doesn't work out in plan. But then the Clefable finally ran out of PP here on its minimize, and it started doing damage to itself. This was their last Pokemon too. They couldn't actually swap out. They were completely powerless just to use Struggle over and over again. Like, this is the amazing moments here on PIMPNITE Channel, people. So two more struggles will take out the Clefable here. I just kept going for Nasty Plot because I wanted them to fake themselves to struggle. I know it's mean, but it's pretty funny too. And I lived on 1 health. You wouldn't read about it. So they were getting really excited, right? They could take my Weavile out. So I swapped at the last moment, denying them of a KO and going into Boltund here. I knew the Boltund would be able to take this like easy peasy. I took a little bit of damage there. That's all good. The Clefable is going to go for its final struggle here. Boltund takes out like a champ. 3 minutes of the battle to go, and status proof is not going to be status proof. It's going to be facing people, and that is the very first battle. Thank you, Atlas, for the battle there, and for disconnecting. And if you ever see this video, I hope you enjoyed the struggle work of Fable. I surely did enjoy it. Next battle, here's a random battle on the Wycom. This one is against Jace, and this is an interesting battle to say the least as well. First Pokemon here is going to be Shuckle. Now, looking at the team preview at the team, I was like, man, I think the Shuckle's definitely going to be the first Pokemon. So I was right, and now I'm going to go for Trick to give the Shuckle a choice band. Like, Shuckle really loathes any sort of, like, choice items. So I get a red card. I can see what's going on here. So they're obviously going to be setting up the Stealth Rocks and the Sticky Web, and they're going to force a swap out with red card, right? I see that. Now, Mimikyu is going to cause a swap there on the Shuckle. It's trapped into its Sticky Web, or Stealth Rock, and the Golluspot's going to come in. I went for Shadow Claw anyway, and it does pretty good damage to Golluspot. I mean, Golluspot is very, very thick. Without the choice span, I did, kind of underwhelming damage. So swapping out that and going to 69 Pickles there. Since I've got Focus Sash, this set's kind of ruined. I won't really be able to use Endeavor at all. It's going to go for Aquajet instead there. Aquajet does a lot of damage. I guess they're trying to get around my disguise and then you're attacking me after. So I actually managed to get a good playoff here with Endeavor, making the Golispot swap out with the emergency exits. That was really good. I got more out of this Trico, even though its Focus Sash was broken. In comes the Butterfree. It's going to be able to take me out with the Air Slash, and little Trico is down. And that's it for Pickles, people. Like, there's no more Pickles in this world anymore. I'm very, very happy about that. Next Pokemon to bring it here is going to be Boltund. Right now, Boltund's got some speed. It can go for Spark and to try and take this Butterfree out. We're going to go for Spark here on the Butterfree. However, we got the Butterfree swapping out here, and we've got the Shuckle coming. It's like, all right, well, I don't really know what Shuckle's going to be able to do here. It might just go for another entry hazard, you know. So go for Spark. They're trying to spark up this relationship here. We can go for a Spark, or I could go for like a couple of Bulk Ups here. Bulk Up would be good. I decided to swap out the Boltund and go into another Pokemon, being the Weavile. So I thought I might be able to set up against this thing. I know that I'm going to take some Stealth Rock damage there, but I don't really want to have like a Sticky Web speed drop, right? It's going to go for Final Gambit instead. Very nicely. I didn't expect that. And I lived on 1 health again with Weavile. You can't make this up on your channel, people. So that's that's a back-to-back battle there on 1 health. Like, man, that's crazy stuff. Like, that deserves a like. I mean, you got to hit that like button right now. That does. You got to be real with me. You do deserve that, right? So we got this nasty plot. Dang Pulse said, I know this is going to go for Aquajet. I can't swap out either because of the Stealth Rock on the field. But that was a crazy live there. And even though Weavile didn't do a lot, it actually lived on health like twice in a row. Did some very beneficial things there. So bye-bye Weavile, but excellent play there. Excellent trolling. We're going to go into Boltund now. I've got Spark here. I know they can go for Aquajet again, but I know they're going to take Golispot out. It doesn't have like very much health here. So I've got Spark. I could go for Bulk Up, but just in case, it doesn't go for Aquajet, I should probably go for that, just to get rid of the Golispot. Golispot's a very bulky Pokemon. Hits very hard too, so you got to watch out for it. So here comes its Aquajet here. As I said, Aquajet did lots of damage there. It's going to pop my Air Balloon. I decided in the end to go for Bulk Up. I don't know, I just thought they'd go for a different move. That was my feelings. I thought they probably wouldn't expect like a status move there. And I've got the Bulk Up here, so like, okay. You know what? I'm going to go for Dynamax Boltund to live the Aquajet to put the Max Lightning on the field here. So that was the plan there. I thought about that for a long time, like a really long time. I was like, Spark, Bulk Up, Spark, Bulk Up. So in the end, I decided I wanted a Dynamax Pokemon here. So we're going to go for a Dynamax Boltund here. That's actually another question too. I wonder if we'll get any more like Pokemon dog-likes or dog Pokemon in the in Gen 9. That'd be really interesting. So I only did like a new dog team probably half a year ago or a year ago, so be curious. Or any cats, So here comes the Aquajet again. I do live that thanks to the power of Dynamax here. I'm going to go for a Max Lightning, and that is going to be the end of the Golispot. I'm not sure why it was called the Prize Claw. I really don't know. Sort of reminds me of one of those prize claws. You have the prize claw and you press the button and you grab the toy out there. Has anyone ever won a toy from one of them before? Let me know in the comment section. I won a pink elephant before. It's amazing. Grabbed it by the ticket. It was complete clutch. Next Pokemon is going to be the Duran. I'm like, okay, Duran. This is a fast Pokemon. Very, very scary Dynamax Pokemon as well. I went for the Max Flare. It's got first impression. And my first impression here was like, uh-oh, this is very, very bad. They haven't Dynamax. I feel like they're going to Dynamax this Duran. Now, Durant with Hustle and Life Orb as well, like, this is no joke. If they do Dynamax here, they're not going to miss any of their moves. So I'm going to take some damage there from the Stealth Rock. They're still beating me at the moment. It's 4 versus 3 right now, and they haven't Dynamax, so I'm in a very, very bad position. I do have Heat Wave, though, but it was really, really dodgy whether, one, is this going to land, and 2, whether is it going to take it out. I know it's 4 times weak, but coming from Archops at the moment with those special attack boosts, it was a little bit dicey there. So we got Dynamax Duran here. Very, very scary. Like, I reckon this is one this is one of the top Dynamax Pokemon in my opinion. It's got good speed, good attack, So go for Heat Wave here on the Leaf Feet, and that's gone. It's going to one-shot it, which is amazing. So the Leaf Feet is going to be no more. That's actually not a bad nickname, the Leaf Feet. So bye-bye Duran. So now the playing field has leveled out considerably, right? Because we both used Dynamax, and we've both got 3 Pokemon left. Next Pokemon is called Butterfree. It's called Emergency. Well, they're going to have an emergency if this, this Meteor Beam does hit right here. I've got the Power Herb intact, so that's good. I don't know whether Butterfree's going to have Focus Sash. I was sort of thinking whether I should go for Air Slash instead to try and slingshot. And I was like, you know what? I just want to put Butterfree on 1 health. It may not have Focus Sash. It might be like a sub leftovers Sleep Powder set. So getting that special attack boost there, I don't think it's going to matter at all, using this against a Butterfree, which is, 4 times weak to rock there. And I'm going to fire this Meteor Beam right at that little butterfly, and it is not going to have a Focus Sash. It is going to go down in 1 shot. So that's excellent. So bye-bye Butterfree. Next Pokemon, I think this is Sappy Ending. Sappy Ending. I'm going to think I might call my Heracross. Yo, that's actually a really, really funny name. So we got the Heracross called Sappy Ending here. Man, that was a solid nickname. I'm going to go for the Air Sash here. Real matureness at the moment. And Sappy Ending is going to have a Sappy Ending. And it got hit by a crit too. Man, that's rough. So bye-bye Heracross out. I was really, really worried about like a Moxie sweeping set. That would have been very bad. Lucky I've got this Archops. Next Pokemon is the Volcarona here. They had a couple of... Wait, their whole team was bugs, which is really bugging me. I'm going to go for Air Sash here, and Volcarona is going to go down. We've got a mini special Archeops sweep there. Right at the end of the battle, that absolute comeback there. Really hope you enjoyed both the battles for the Random Egg team, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.